I'm not sure. This is because it's always nighttime here. So, welcome to I guess you could say my 2017 update for my Starship project that I started. I don't know, probably about 3 years ago now. Whenever the Minecraft first came to Xbox One, that's when I started this project. So let's find out what this is gonna be. Well, if it's gonna That's only been 30 seconds, so it's going to take it a second. Wait for this darn thing to pop up so I can make sure it's actually working in case people decide to pop in and say hello. Come on. Oh, come on. I'm not trying to update. It's not working. Alright, well, I don't know if it's showing. It says it is, but I don't see nothing popping up on the laptop, on my tablet. So, well, welcome to my Starship project. I guess I already said that, but hey, welcome again, I guess. Hey, look, see, well, there it is so far. I mean, it's still not a whole much to look at. Come on, seriously? There you go. What? I'm not... Oh, crap, I forgot to update it. So it's saying it's a Star Trek Online episode. Oh, well. Alright, well, I can always change that title when it's done, or when I'm done. So let's get an overview. Things have changed. I don't know how much has changed since the last episode. And I know this ain't going to have all those fancy graphics and stuff because I'm not using the upload studio this time. This is actually live where I can actually record myself and or see what I'm recording. Or, well, not really see what I'm recording, but I'm actually recording I can actually record with dialogue, not have to go back and add dialogue later, which kind of sucks, but yeah, this is where she's at so far. So far I only got like the first 3 decks are really the only 3 that are complete in this section of the ship. And then I'm currently working on deck 4. As you can see, we got some new windows around the outside here. I think these lights were on here when I did my last video. And then the name. Well, my running lights aren't turned on. I'm gonna have to go turn those back on. And here's some of the stuff that's probably been added since. I mean, I got more exterior structure. A lot of exterior structure. Got a little fighter bay that I built with a little fighter in it. Since, I mean, yeah, I need to make more, but those things are hard to that ship is going to be hard to repeat, especially because I got this stuff also on the other side. So that's something that kind of sucks about it. And then I got my, of course, your phaser banks, more escape pods. These things are not supposed to be sticking outside the ship, but unfortunately with the beacons, you have to let them do that. You can't close them off, and they work inside of a structure. Unless I went all the way to the very top, but my ship is not that big. But it's part of the shield generation system, I guess you could call it. This is part of that shield generator. There's a thing inside that you can look at. And then I think I've added this since then. I've actually got more of this back end complete with this because it got all of deck 3 is pretty much filled out now, so I mean, granted they're all just a bunch of empty rooms. And then I don't know how much of this was built last time I did a recording. But yeah, this is the saucer section. That's what this is going to be eventually. Alright, and let's go back down to the surface. And now we will proceed to the interior of the ship. So unfortunately, this is the only way up and the only way down, or the only way up to the ship, because, well, it's not the only way up. You can fly if it's in creative mode, but this this portal will only take you up there. Will take you up there. It won't take you down. See, now I end up I'm in the center of the ship on deck 4, where the main turbo lifts take you up to the bridge, and some of the extra stuff that we will see later. But right now we are going up the bridge. There's been some minor changes up there. Not a whole lot from the last video. I removed some things that aren't really necessary anymore. I don't know why, because there was a bunch of levers on the walls here when you walk up to the bridge. I got rid of them because they weren't exactly a issue or a major thing needed. And I'll turn my running lights back on. Forgot they were turned off. Maybe some console updates on for the control, the helm and comm. That's pretty much the same. Oh, my room's been updated. That's not. Well, I'm not gonna see that right now. You did not see nothing. There was nothing there. Yeah, my room's been updated a little bit. I got a better computer than what was in here originally. I had a friend come in and do all that to make it look a little bit less bulky and messy looking. The shower and bathroom is still pretty much the same. I don't need a bed in here anymore, so I removed my bed and put a couch in its place. Alright, let's go. Deck 2. I'm only showing key points and major changes from the last video. So right as soon as I come onto the bridge, we get, this goes to the armory. So that's the front, or the back, that's the front of the ship down there. And then we got a little security. This is one of the updates that we've recently done up here with me and that friend that helped me up in my room, in my ready room on the bridge. It's a security kiosk because this is where most of the people come through. Because I mean, they come in through here, down this corridor from the outside when it's docked, or this corridor if this side of the ship is docked. They come through this one. I still have the gym. Not much to see in there. And then I got this brig. I think, yeah, I've updated that a little bit, so we got to go to the other door to actually see the rest of the updates. Add some window seats overlooking the shuttle bay. Nothing's changed down there. Yeah, so we got a little kiosk in here, or a little help desk of sorts, or where the security guys sit and monitor the cells. And these are more permanent. There's going to be a larger one down on deck 4 at the back section, once near the main shuttle storage, which we will probably get to eventually. But right now we're just kind of showing some of the major updates. Here's, oh, that's to the, yeah, that's to the shuttle bay, because this is the center of the ship, I guess you could say. Empty rooms. Well, actually they're not empty. Some rooms that people were wanting to build in, but they never actually finished building because they wanted to go and they wanted to do other things. Well, I think he had a civilian in here at one time, but I think the civilian's gone now. Yeah, these are your little, this is temporary holding. So this is where they temporarily hold suspects, and this is where we get uniforms for the different departments. They're made out of the leather. The escape pods are still pretty much the same. I've added some directional signs to help a little bit on some of these areas. Oh, here we go. The Hollow Suite, that's still, those haven't changed. The classrooms, they haven't changed. Because most of Deck 2 is pretty much done, so there's not a whole lot of stuff changed. And then of course we got this which was shown I think in one of the last videos that I posted for this thing. That's still the same. Forward armory hasn't changed. Shuttle bay. Still shuttle bay. I know we need to kind of do a little work in this control center, but yeah, so it's pretty much the same. The three same runabouts are still in there, and the couple of the small shuttles are still in there. Those haven't changed. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go down to the next deck this way instead of going all the way back to that center area. I'll just come down here. Oops. Somebody broke a hole in the and didn't replace it. Alright. I hate when people do that. Alright, let me repair the damaged stuff that somebody decided to make holes through the... Oop, wrong material. Decided to make holes through my floors because they're too lazy to try to find the way around. They want to try to get to me as quickly as possible kind of stuff. Yeah, this is like a storage room on deck 4 at the back section. Alright, let's get out of this one. Okay. Oh, yeah, they're up. The doors are over here. The lifts and the launch doors, the doors that open when the ships are raised. This is where most of the crew quarters are, so I gotta go all the way to the front. Of course, those haven't changed. The forward mess. I think I've added a few of these things since the last recording. These are just like emergency hatches to get between decks quicker. They're laid out here and there. Only where like corridors and stuff are pretty much. Yeah, my quarters, it's still the same. Still got the same old American flag on my floor. Same old room. I think there's been a few other people that have built rooms here since my last episode, my last recording. So we got, of course, Spec Ops. He's still got his room in here. Hope he enjoys. Hope he's enjoying the PC life. You Xbox traitor. And then this is a room that's secured locked, so I can't really do anything with that one. I mean, I could. I just gotta pop on a button and I can go in there. And one of the other guys' rooms, I think those were in here last video that I did. A couple more rooms down here that some kids have done. Well, this one nobody's finished. I don't even think he's even on my friends list. This one, he made a room, but he never put his name on the door, so I don't know who it was, who had that room. And then, of course, this guy right here, he's still around. I see him every once in a while. But I think he's more into Wildlands right now, so. Which, of course, I have the game too, but I just don't. I haven't really played it too much. Alrighty. Then we got some, like, yes, another emergency hatch right there. See, is there anything else new on deck 3? I don't think there is. Besides a few other rooms that have been claimed by other people. I'm not going to go searching for them because I don't really know where they all are. Oh, here's medical. Which I think was in here on my last video. The main medical, it's only on deck 3 is the only place that has it right now. And then alright, now we're back in the center. So yeah, that's where we came in. This is the upper level level above where we came in. Now, a lot of these rooms are labeled and numbered, but there's nothing in them. Because I'm just trying to build now, not really do like all the interior decor and stuff. And this, I think, this is our transition to get to the other parts of the back, because I don't think any of this stuff was done yet. This probably was in the last video. But yeah, all this back here has been completed. I got like 21 turbo lifts in this ship right now, at my most current count for numbers and stuff. Some more escape pods. Turbo lifts. Oh yeah, this is where we've done another mess hall. Not really complete, but it's another mess hall. Oh, I didn't show that. I didn't show that briefing room on the bridge. We won't go back to it because we got a better one right here. This is one of the command operation centers for the Starship, where they do a lot of fleet coordinations and stuff. It's a big screen on the back wall that says UFP right now. This is kind of like your press and news station guys up here, I guess you could call them, that kind of record what's going on, what's going to happen, everything that's going down, and then little security desks for them to maintain the peace. Oh yeah. It's been a fun and interesting day. I see here's some more incomplete rooms. Why didn't I? That's weird. I didn't put any of these. I didn't put any of these on the walls right here. That's the only piece. That's the only piece of that section I forgot to put those in. And of course, this is in the Mass Effect texture pack for those of you who don't know. So it would look completely different if it was in any of the other Minecraft texture packs. So now I'm going to head back to that central section and go down to deck 4, because there's a few more rooms that have been added on that deck. Of course, it's one of the light control systems right there for the blinking lights out on the outside of the ship. Looks like it needs to be restarted. Oh, here's stellar cartography. Yeah, I don't know what some of these are. Oh, that's the guy who created this room. He's a different Minecrafter. He's got like a giant city project that he's building. We've got the Milky Way galaxy. I don't know what this is. I've never heard of a white hole before. Unless it means something completely different. And then you got a black hole over here. These are just like star systems, galaxies. A little bit better than just an empty room with nothing in it. And oh yeah, this is what my friend decided to add. Oh, he did have it in here. Oh, there it is. His Xbox or Star Trek Online Minecraft or Star Trek Online console ship for his main character. Then my ship also got put in here. Actually, I don't have to go down to the central, back all the way to the central area. I can go down to the lower level this way, which has got semi-complete. Yeah, this is the lower levels. This is the lower levels of the shuttle bay. This is that lift that goes all the way to the top. This is that one that's slightly elevated that's in the shuttle bay for park a ship on it, and then it can bring it down here, and then they can move it around however they need to move it around and park them neatly. Unfortunately, the big ones can't come down here. Unfortunately. Okay, so it came down. Another little green space that I put inside here. Some flight deck storage for the shuttle bay. main shuttle, lower level. Yeah, this is the main entrance for that one. I don't have one on the other side, do I? I don't think I have a door on the other side. Oh, yeah, I do. Alrighty. This is kind of the... Right now, this is roughly the area where I'm currently still working, as you can see. But most of this... Yeah, see, there's another security key, another security office that I'll have to eventually create. Looks like... Well, I guess looks like my friends started working on it a little bit. Because then right across the hall is going to be one of the main brigs. It's the same on both sides. I like to keep things symmetrical. More rooms. Because this is all the new stuff, so a lot of this is still under construction. At least to this main corridor here. Because this goes to that port, or that hatch, the exterior hatch. And here's that fighter bay that we saw from outside. And of course, I picked the right one. I picked the one with the shuttle in it, with the fighter in it. So yeah, here's that shuttle. Here's the fighter bay from the inside. Escape pod right across the hall from it. Yeah, this is the corridors that are under construction, because don't go very far before you come to an end. Yeah, see, this is where here's where it's unfinished, where you can see the insides of the back end, this section of the ship. Alright, now I gotta figure out which direction I'm going. Alright, I think I already passed the main corridor. Alright, let's go back this way. Yeah, it's big. It is really, really big. Alright, so here's where we came in. Again. Oh yeah, I forgot about this place. Oh, it's back here further. This is the main central corridor, and then it kind of ends right here, but you can pass through the turbo lifts to get to the other side, where we've got... Oh, there it is. A transporter room. Yeah, our first transporter rooms that we finally built. And they're right next to it. They're right back to back. More rooms that don't have anything in them. Yes, this is corridor AB, so some of the corridors have letters on them, so you kind of see where you're going, because the numbers correspond with the letters. So we got B402 on that side and A402 on this side. And then here's the better mess, the one that actually looks a little bit nicer and prettier. It's a lot bigger too. I guess you could call it 4 forward, I guess you could say, since it's on the forward part of the saucer and on deck 4. So, because that's how 10 forward got its name. Okay, why is it not wanting to open? There we go. that's pretty much it. I don't think there's really any other major things to show at the moment, because it's, as I said, it's still under construction. It's been under construction since I started working on it, and that was roughly around the time this game came to Xbox One. So that's the grand tour. I'm gonna head back to the central main area, and I will bid thee adieu until the next update, whenever that will be. Oh gosh dang it. Another broken corridor. Darn certain people that just are too lazy to find another route to get to wherever they're going. But yeah, alright. Let's continue on. Alright. Okay, this is the central corridor. I think I go this way. Oh yeah, I got some. That's a C. Okay, wrong direction. So I gotta go this way. Because I got a couple more holodecks right here. They're bigger holodecks, but they haven't really. I must not have finished naming that one. But yeah, that's it for this 2017 update of my Starship. I know it's not the most fascinating. That's still kind of boring. There's not a lot going on. I mean, there's a lot of stuff being built still, and there's still a lot left to be built. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you wish. Of course, granted, this is just an update video. I don't know why it would be much of anything else, but thanks for watching. Later.